Hi everyone, welcome to Michelin King live on YouTube. So today I'm going to take you through basically just the glossiest waxes that we use within Michelin King, also the glossiest products and the products that help you get to the highest gloss. So to start off with, before you get to the wax, it really helps if the paint is clean and the clear coat is clean, excuse me. So I'll just list off some liquids that I highly recommend that you use before applying the wax. So first off, as I said, you want to start off with really clean paint, and the product that you want to use for that is a product called Pure. Now what I'll do is I'll put all of these products in the comments section. So first up, we've got Pure. Pure is a pre-wax cleaner. It chemically cleans the paint. It cleans much more effectively than just a shampoo would or a clay bar, that type of thing. Mainly because, after quite a short while, your car has rivers and channels in the clear coat, mainly from driving along, maybe stones hit the car and the stone rolls up the paintwork and causes, the tiniest of channels, not a scratch that you could see with the naked eye, but something that a stiff material like clay bar, for instance, can't get in between. If these are the channels and the rivers, the clay bar can't get in between there because it's too hard. So that's why you need a liquid such as Pure, which is a pre-wax cleaner. That'll easily get in between these channels, soften the ingrained dirt, whatever might be in there, and then wipes out. Obviously a cloth can get in between these areas, so it's definitely the way to do it. That doesn't mean to miss out the clay bar or the iron fallout or whatever, tar and glue remover. It's just another step, and it's a step that the other products can't cover and maybe don't do it as well as Pure would, because Pure also enhances the gloss. There's some protection in there as well, so it's a very, very good product indeed. Next up, excuse me, we've got a product called Titan. So Titan is what I call as a show car gloss. So Titan is a sealant. I'm just do this live, so we'll just put the links in the comment section. So Titan is a sealant. It gives you really high gloss, and it also gives you a good level of protection. You'll probably get with Titan, you would get about 2 to 3 months from it. Following up from that, we have a product called Cloak. Now, you don't have to use Cloak. Cloak is a glaze, and what a glaze traditionally is a product that has no abrasion, no abrasive particles. So a glaze literally sits on top of the paint, cures and increases the gloss. It also covers slight blemishes such as very fine wash marring, very fine scratches, that type of thing. Anything you can catch with your nail or it's slightly bigger, you will need a dual action polish or a hand polish or a rotary to get rid of. But glaze is one of these products that it's good to have in your arsenal of detailing goodies. Next up, two other products I've got here. So Seal is a spray sealant. It's different in the sense that it's an acrylic product rather than Carnauba, but acrylics are very, very glossy. There's also some silicone in there as well. Really easy to use, spray on, wipe off, super high gloss. There's a good video on the Seal product that you can look at as well. Last but not least, we have QD. QD is one of our best sellers, and it's got about 100 reviews. Well, it's got exactly 100 reviews. Quick detailers used to dry the car. You can use it to clay bar. You can use it to take fingerprints off. You can use it to apply and remove sealants and waxes. So it's a product that you know, is a must-have. It's a really, really good product, very easy to use. And again, there's a good video, and a customer has been very kind recently to send over a picture of his Volvo after use Quick Detailer, and you would have thought it's been fully detailed and with a very good wax, but instead it's just actually QD. So that was quite a big surprise. Great product. Right, let's get on to the waxes. So first up, we've got Caledonia. It comes in 3 different types. The one that you want to get would be the high gloss variant. And again, we'll just copy and paste that in. Caledonia, what makes it so special is there is a carrier oil in there. Sorry, there is a carrier oil in there, which I don't use in any of our other waxes. So it's totally unique to Caledonia, and it does give a different look to the other waxes. And again, there's a good video on Caledonia. Next, Paisley, commemorative item. Once we moved into our new factory premises, we made this wax, and as everybody wants high gloss, I thought Paisley, you know, that's the route to go with that. So very high gloss wax. We'll keep going. We've got a few more to go through. I'm just going to list all of the gloss waxes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 gloss waxes. Now, what I would say is they all have different characteristics. So for instance, the September Equinox wax has as a glossy wax, but it's also a high protection wax as well. And it looks particularly good on, it gives a nice wet finish as well. So you've got the gloss. It's definitely worth actually looking at the September Equinox, because we have a few pictures on the website and they actually show the wax really well. It's sometimes difficult to capture on a camera because obviously your eyes are a lot more powerful than a camera lens is. But certainly, yeah, definitely worth having a look at that. Next up, we have Wolf. So Wolf was a wax that I originally made when I used to have a Golf GTI Edition 30. So I made Wolf for that. It was a solid black colour, and at the time I really wanted a high gloss, so I made Wolf. And again, Wolf has a few more characteristics. So the beading on it is particularly strong and round. Great clarity as well. Even though I did have a solid black, I wanted the black to stay as black as possible, not be affected by any of the ingredients. So sometimes you can add ingredients to wax to, slightly change the hue, or kind of like what we do with Flip. So we play about with the colour so that it's, the peril is more obvious and it's not muted. That's kind of the more important word there, muted. A great wax here, Montgomery, one of my personal favourites. Really, really high gloss, obviously part of the luxury range, so it is moving up a bit in price. But the ingredients and the list of ingredients that are in here is quite staggering. Fortitude, great wax, great for daily drivers. Longevity wise, it's very good as well, so a lot going for Fortitude. It's also in a new aluminium flight case as well. I know I'm inundating you with a list of stuff here, but it just means you've got it in one place. Next has to be the Show Car Wax. As everyone knows, the Show Car Wax gives you really nice gloss, but you've also got the protection. So it's similar to a concourse wax. So our mail just wanted to make sure that we were taking everything, so quite a lot to go out today. The Show Car Wax is a concourse wax, but it gives you some protection as well. So it's a very popular wax. Probably one of the waxes with the most reviews that we have. Next up, believe it or not, this is one of our most expensive waxes that we offer, and it's also always in the top 10 of all of the products that sell every year. That just always, oh sorry, I've put the collection rather than the product. That's the product now. So Lily is the ultimate gloss. Nothing comes close, you know. The 30ml, we do a 30, a 50, a 175 and a billet jar. And there's also a 400ml as well. So 4 choices there. Really good wax. Nothing comes close. Best wax available, bar none. So if you are really looking for the best wax that you can buy, Lily is it. Going back to the core range now, it would be Amalfi, would be the next one. Slightly different. Amalfi is a wet gloss. I know this is kind of contradictory because the gloss is slightly thicker, the wetness is thinner, but you've also got a richness and a darkness with Amalfi as well. So again, you've got a few more characteristics that the other waxes that we've previously said covered they don't have. T1, a bit of an out of the box wax. Made this for a customer over there. They wanted a good quality Carnauba wax, but they wanted quite good longevity as well, and the ability to apply it in very humid and warm temperatures. So T1, it's a popular wax all over with our customers. It's got a good story behind it as well, so that, you know, people quite like the fact that it's got a background, it's got a bit of soul to it. It's got a reason as well. There's a reason as to why it was made. Japan, again, excuse me, originally made for a customer in Japan. Similar but different. So this has quite a long-lasting gloss, but the thing that they really liked is they really liked Parma, which has a very silky feeling to the paint, but they wanted more gloss, whereas Parma's, it is very glossy, but it's more down the metallic paint side, whereas this is, it does go well on metallic paints, but it's also good on the lightening, darker solid paint. So definitely, again, worth a look. Excuse me. I think we've, so that's us covered the waxes as well. So that's basically the best way, and also make sure you're using, try and use the best quality microfibers that you can as well. Again, we've got a vast choice of microfibers, so I'll put them in there. We've brought out some new pads recently, and also actually some new cloths as well. So that's what we'd say. Always air dry your microfibers as well. Shake them out, check the fibers, because they are really good at picking up not just polish and wax, but anything else. So always check them. And if you do have a microfiber that you think might be causing damage to your paint, the best tip I've got is use the best quality microfiber that you can afford on your paint, but also on the interior as well, because a lot of the interior now is piano black, etc., which is very susceptible to being scratched. So yeah, hopefully that was of some use. So if I'm excuse me, looking at starting from a very excuse me, high gloss finish, then I would start with pure. I would follow that up with Titan. I would then possibly use cloak, but I would then go into the wax. I would put down 2 coats of wax, roughly about half an hour to an hour in between time. And then after that, I would keep the level of gloss high by using a product like Seal or QD. Now, just remember, Seal isn't as complicated a blend as any of our waxes. So the look of Seal, it will just give an out-and-out gloss look, but it won't look, it will look very good, but it won't look as good as the waxes. And there's nothing stopping you, if you've got the time, to apply, you know, another layer a weekend, or, you know, every couple of 3-4 weeks, whatever it might be. We do have a customer who managed to get something like 12 or 13 coats of wax on the car, and you know, to be honest with you, it looked fantastic. It was really easy to wash, and because our waxes are truly layerable, if you buy the, you know, at the higher end, the waxes truly are layerable because they don't have the petrochemical content. If you have a kerosene-based wax, it will take off the majority of the layer that's already been put on, because that's the nature of kerosene, or, you know, petroleum, whatever petroleum product that you're using. They are strong. That's why if you look at a pre-wax cleaner, etc., there's normally a lot of alcohol and kerosene and whatever in there, so that it's really taken away. So these are the things you want to really avoid in your wax at high concentrations, which is why the Michelin King product is so popular, because of the ingredients that we use. So thank you very much. Take care. Any questions, leave them here. We'll get back to you. Take care. Bye-bye.